to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make bags. Welcome to our YouTube channel. You can find us all over as Toad Hollow NJ on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. We are Toad Hollow NJ. We have a Facebook group called Crafting with the Toads. And we are the Crafty Toads on YouTube and Ravelry. And I think that's it. Oh, our website is toadhollowNJ.com. And you can find our Etsy shop. Just search Toad Hollow NJ.
All one word.
All one word. Okay, that does it. Okay, that's our spiel. Okay, so. Oh, also, I keep forgetting. If you like our video, please give us the thumbs up. And subscribe. Yeah. So that you can know when we are going to post new things, which seems to be just about every day. Okay, so what have we got to talk about?
Okay, we can talk about dyeing yesterday.
We dyed yarn yesterday morning. Even though it was Easter, we dyed in the morning. And we had our whole list spelled out exactly what we were supposed to do. One of the first things I did was take DK weight and put it into Moonstone, which was not what it was supposed to be. Moonstone was supposed to be fingering weight. So we had to do a whole nother batch of Moonstone. So now we have a batch of Moonstone DK that I think may become a sweater for me. It is an ill wind.
I was going to say, it's amazing how that all just circled around.
I know. Well, but I would like to point out that you were the one that figured it out. Yeah. So it's not like I did it on purpose. I was totally spacing. Totally spacing. And then I was dying to retrain Drusilla because she's decided that since we podcast every day, we need to pet her while we podcast, and when we don't, she barks. So we are trying to break her of this habit. So we are ignoring her when she starts barking. And Helen immediately picked up the nearest book to read, which happens to be the Magnolia cookbook, the Magnolia table. And what does she open to?
So we're both like, yes, please.
Oh my gosh. Does she have a picture of them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no pictures.
All right, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That just looks yummy. Really yummy. Okay, you have to put that away because we're podcasting and you're not supposed to be looking at that. Okay, put it away. Put it away. Look at that. Anyway.
Drew's now left the room.
That's She's just so disgusted. Oh, so we were dyeing yesterday, and I'm mixing the dye in that we're going to soak the yarn in, and I'm bending over it. My glasses have gotten so loose, they fell right off my face into
a bowl of
bright blue dye.
Yeah.
I mean, really bright blue dye. So I now cannot see because the glasses...
Also, there were words.
Yes.
Spoken. Not suitable for children or work.
So mad. It's just so frustrating when you're trying to do something, you bend down like this, and the glasses fall right off your face.
Stupid Walmart glasses.
Can't wait to get them fixed. Anyway, I'm going to go in and I'm going to throw them at the head of whoever answers me. I'm going to be like, fix these.
Either that or what we're really going to do is we are going to get our prescriptions from Walmart somehow and send them into Warby Parker or something like that and get a decent pair of frames.
Yeah, because these are ridiculous. All right, so we do have...
preferably before either one of us stamps on our glasses.
Yeah, it's been really close. So that was my dyeing story that I talked about yesterday. But we did dye pretty much everything that we had to dye. An order came in just after we had finished everything that we're going to have to do, but I think we're going to do that Wednesday morning, so that we're going to get that out by the end of the week. So
orders are going to start like banging out this week.
Right.
We have bags done. We're about to ship a whole bunch of bags once we're done filming this.
Right.
And we will just continue going.
Yeah, no, it's
catch up.
So, okay. I do have a couple of questions from the last two podcasts. All right.
First off, everybody, thank you so much for your kind comments about our flower arranging yesterday.
Yes, thank you. And happy Easter to everybody who wished it to us. So Carlene Hall wanted to know, my OCD needs to know if you put water in the pitcher. Yes, we did.
I just didn't film that portion.
No, we did do that. George and Braden wants to know, are the white ones daffodils too? Yes, they are. There are different species of daffodil. I have no idea what either of them are called. My mother is the gardener in the family, and she planted daffodils one year, and they are.
And then
still
we had a
coming out.
hurricane, and everything got shifted around, so
Right.
the daffodils just show up all over the place. We have some that are literally coming out from underneath the house.
Amy Mickelson, this was from the other day. She wants to know what the lovely orangish colored yarn between the two of you is. We're pretty sure.
We're talking about Jack. This is Jack Pumpkinhead. It's this particular that I'm holding up is DK.
But
It's
we
a
have
lovely
it.
spicy orange brown.
Yeah, so we have it in fingering, sweater, and DK, and it is named after a character from The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
Not so much the Wizard of Oz book, not
The
the
series.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz, but the series of the Wizard of Oz books.
Our DK is very soft and squishy.
Yes. Snowbaby5435 wants to know, have we ever read The Magic Faraway Tree by Enid Blyton? She thinks we love all her stories. We read the Adventure series by Enid Blyton, which we adored. I'm pretty sure Enid Blyton is the Phoenix and the Carpet. Nope, that's Inez, but never mind. I have read other books by
we've
Enid
read other,
Blyton.
but that one didn't
But-
string them.
I have heard of this one before, and I tried to find it. I don't know that it's printed
Published
in the
here.
United States. Have. And Anne Foley wanted to know what are poppers. She tried Googling and she couldn't find anything that looked like it would need cream of mushroom soup. That's because
We need to enunciate when
obviously.
we speak. We're talking about pot roast. And generally what we do with our pot roast is we throw in French onion soup mix, a can of cream of mushroom soup, stick it in the oven for 3 or 4 hours, and it is
At a very low heat.
divine, and then we put it over pasta.
Right.
So we were missing the cream of mushroom.
So what we did was we did it in a little bit of chicken stock and made...
Beef stock, actually. It was beef.
Oh, beef stock. You're right. You found the beef stock. So we did it in that, and it was really very, very good.
It was. Dinner was a bit of a farce, but
Yeah. Last night's dinner was just...
yesterday, from about the time we stopped dying, was just a farce.
We did...
It was like being at home. It was like just a regular Easter. We just didn't have as many people physically here.
And when
We
we
just
were
had
done
their
with them, we
aura.
could hang up the phone. But we did... we made Hasselback potatoes,
That still aren't cooked.
which we left in the oven for probably close to 2 hours.
It was like 2.5 hours by the time you got off the phone with her.
And it was just... They still were pretty much raw. I don't know. I have to read it because I watched Joanna Gaines make Hasselback potatoes, and she's just like, you take your potato and you cut it and da-da-da-da. I don't know if she parboiled them first or not.
But she used russet potatoes, and she was very clear that you should use russet potatoes. And we had red potatoes, big, fat, red, new potatoes. And I'm wondering if that's part of it.
It could be.
That a russet is
I'm going to
cooks
say
better.
that a huge part of it is the fact
Is
that
the
we
oven.
don't have, a gas or an electric oven. We have an aga, which
Right.
just doesn't have direct heat. It's a surrounding heat, so everything cooks differently. So I think
And
that's the most
slower.
thing. I think that's the biggest thing about it. But
But we finally ate at about 9:30 last night.
my mom called at 7:30, and
You didn't get off the phone with her until like 9 o'clock.
yeah, I was on the
It
phone
was
for
like
a little bit.
8:45.
But yeah, so I did get to talk to my mom for Easter, but
It was worth it.
Yeah.
Because
she was kind of
We
low when
eased
she
her,
called,
so, yeah.
and when I was done talking with her, she was feeling a little bit better, which was good. So yeah, it's hard not being able to see her, and I think it's very hard for her not being able to see us.
yeah.
She knows why, but it's still very hard for her. So alarms just went off all over the place.
Yeah, something's on fire.
Fire alarms.
We have had interesting weather today.
Yeah.
The sun is now out. However, we had like a little hurricane come through. We were getting gusts up to 50, 60 mile an hour winds. And there was one point where our room was shaking.
Yes. It was really, that was interesting.
That was a little alarming.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
It appears to be over. We are none the worse for wear. We have a couple branches down.
It's all good.
I will.
It was some crazy winds.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some good stuff.
Okay.
Do you want to show something you've been working on?
Sure. It's the same thing I showed the last time, but I've gotten a little bit more done. It's my bee cross stitch. I'm plugging away at my shawl, but I'm at the stage where a row takes a very long time, so it doesn't look like I've done anything. But so this is my Sacred Bee by the Little Stitcher, and I have gotten some of the bee done.
Oh my God, you've gotten the bee in the middle.
Yeah, and some of the bees.
And the bees across the bottom?
Across the bottom.
And you started the hair on the second lady.
Yeah.
You really are working along on that.
Every day I do a little bit more.
It's beautiful.
It is. I really love cross stitch. It's very soothing.
Yes.
So.
I haven't been able to hold an attention span like that.
But this is perfect. Hers are perfect.
Right.
Because they're simpler. They're smaller. Her patterns are easier to read because you have a lot of
empty space.
You have empty spaces. So that she's good for when your brain isn't working. And it makes a beautiful little cross stitch. So I'm very pleased with her.
I have to start one. I just haven't been able to get myself.
Well, you're excited about your knitting, so do your knitting.
No, I did. I started a new knitting project. So, I'm starting the Habitation Throw by Helen Stewart.
Say it up here, you can't really
I think
see.
so. She is a curious handmaid, and this is a blanket that you start in the corner and you just keep increasing. It was made to be done with Advent minis. So I'm going to be doing this with all our different mini skein collections. This is the beginning of Mrs. White's Tea Party. This is the invitation. Look, Helen has this full size skein. So I have started this. I started this last night, and it's just, this is so easy because it's just on the right side, you make a stitch at the beginning and the end of the row, and on the wrong side, you just knit straight across, except you're doing her I-cord. She has a way of doing an I-cord using stitches, the edges. So you do that, and then you just knit. Okay. And once every 10 rows, you're going to put in an eyelet row. I haven't reached the next row is the beginning of the eyelet rows, and then after that, every 10 rows, you just put in an eyelet row. So it's really very, very simple, and you just keep going until it's as wide as you want, and then you start decreasing.
And speaking of soothing patterns, I find Helen Stewart's patterns very soothing. They're very well written. They're very well put together. Her table instructions, she's the one that always does it like that. And it's just, I love her stuff. Yeah. I really do. And I love the way her things turn out. Her shawls are always gorgeous. So that is what I am doing. And I'm going to work my way through the entire 20 gram mini and then start the next color and just keep going like that. And you do corner to corner.
Right. So it's going to come out as I think a rectangle.
Yeah. Well, it'll depend on what you want to do.
Right.
So that's cool.
Yes. And it's going to be a great way to showcase the minis and so everybody can see how they knit.
Yeah. I was thinking yesterday when you were starting yours, I got to take out my bits and bobs again.
Yes. It's a great thing. That's the perfect thing to do when you're just so wiped out by everything.
Yeah.
That all you want to do is just knit.
Yeah, and everything was wiping the brain yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was a stressful time. Yeah. Easter is stressful for us anyway because we lost my dad 5 years ago just before Easter. We hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. We have spent the day making bags.
Yes.
And tomorrow we go back into mask production, but we are going to continue making the bags so that we can get those out.
Yes, we have new bags to make. We have new yarn to dye. We have to get through the backlog.
Yep. So I don't know whether you guys have followed us on Instagram. I've posted a couple of our charts that are whiteboard. But I've shown our whiteboard with what we have to do for the week. And we're slowly but surely taking it off. So
yes.
It's very good. Very good. Okay, so everybody, have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.
Yes, have a good one, everyone.